I'm Amanda Trumpower, Christian children's author and co-host of the book podcast for kids, Ice Cream with Authors. Welcome to my series on how to create make your own cards for Yoto. Let's get started. So how do you make a new playlist for a make your own card? Well, let's find out. You're going to need two things. First, you need a laptop or a desktop with internet connection. A mobile phone will not be sufficient. And then you're going to need your preferred web browser. I'm using Chrome on a MacBook. Okay, so step one, you're going to open your web browser and you're going to go to the website my.yotoplay.com. This will take you to basically the digital version of your Yoto account insofar as make your own content is concerned. All of your make your own content is here. If you haven't created any playlists yet, your page will be empty. As you can see, I have made quite a few. In order to make a new playlist, you click on the big blue Add Playlist button. And then you need to give it a name. We'll call ours Tutorial Test. You can give it a description if you want. It is not required. And now you're going to go to Add Audio. This will open up a wizard. A wizard is a white window that appears on your computer screen, and it helps you manage your files and your folders. If you're using a Windows machine, yours will be called Explorer. I'm on a Mac, so mine is called Finder. Regardless of what you're using, you want to navigate to your Downloads folder. Mine is pinned here on the side. If you do not know how to find your Downloads folder on a Mac, we will go through that in a separate tutorial. If you are trying to find your Downloads folder on a Windows machine, you're going to need to Google that. But let's assume that you are looking at your Downloads folder. If you have your files organized by file type, like I do, you have different categories. So you have folders, you have documents, you have images. We're scrolling down, PDF documents, and now we are at what Apple calls music, but is really audio, whether it is audiobook files or music files. Now, Yoto Make Your Own Cards require MP3, and there are several different types of audio files. So it's possible that the audio you want to use is not the correct file type. We will cover how to convert that in a separate video. But for right now, let's pretend that your audio file is right here and that it's already an MP3, in which case you would click it and you would hit open and it uploads it to your playlist. Now let's go back a step. Let's pretend that you do not have your files organized by type and instead you just have them organized alphabetically. It would look something like this. Totally fine. Most people have it set so that the most recent file is at the top of the list. So in that case, here is our MP3 file. You can tell that the other files are not valid because they're grayed out. Some of them are video files, some of them are documents. So you would just select your first valid MP3 file in your list and you would hit open. So now our playlist has 2 tracks on it. What happens if you would like to reorder the tracks? It's very easy. You just grab the blue menu bars here and you drag it up and down until it's the order that you would like them to be in. If you would like to upload custom album art, you want this button right here. We're going to go over how to create custom album art according to the right sizes in a separate video. For right now, let's just pretend that you have it. You would select it from your file wizard there and hit open, and here it appears. We're also going to cover how to add custom pixel art to your separate tracks in a separate video. So now we have our audio, we have our album art. It is important to remember to hit save changes. Your changes will not be applied until you hit this button. And there you go. That's how you make a new playlist.